Ladies, today I want to talk about something that deeply impacts our identity as women and our strength, courage, and freedom in this great nation. I know many of us have been led to believe that a re-election for Donald Trump could be a step backwards for women, that it somehow represents the patriarchy reasserting itself, or a loss of progress for us. But let's step back and look closer at this perception, because when we do, we find a very different story. Under the current administration, we've seen policies put in place that challenge the very essence of what it means to be a woman. Today, in many places across this country, men who identify as women are allowed to compete in women's sports, and the results are glaringly unfair. Imagine training your whole life, working your heart out, only to compete against someone who has a biological advantage that erases years of sacrifice and effort. This isn't about being inclusive. It's about protecting the hard-won spaces and opportunities that women have fought for over generations. And it's about the dignity of women everywhere. Real progress for women should mean the right to stand strong in our identity without discrimination or dismissal. The truth is, many policies promoted by the left today, under the guise of inclusivity, actually place our rights, our opportunities, and even our safety in jeopardy. It's not a question of denying anyone their identity. It's about preserving fairness, respect, and dignity for women. Beyond sports, we see the erosion of our rights in other areas as well. Radical changes are happening that challenge our right to protect our children and raise them with values we hold dear. We've seen attempts to control what we can say, what we can believe, and how we can live. True freedom isn't about following the pre-approved list of beliefs or ideals. It's about the right to think for ourselves, to make our own decisions, and to raise our voices. Under Donald Trump, many women thrived economically with unprecedented opportunities and support for female business owners and professionals. This administration pushed to lower taxes and reduce regulations that burden small businesses, many of which are run by women. We were seeing real economic freedom take root, giving more of us the chance to build something on our own terms. The portrayal of the right as something that threatens women's progress is a myth crafted by those who benefit from keeping us divided. In truth, many conservative principles are about empowering each of us to thrive based on our own choices, our own efforts, and our own beliefs. The idea that Trump's leadership represents a patriarchy is a distraction meant to keep us from seeing the real issues affecting women's rights, safety, and opportunities. Ladies, we are strong. We don't need to be shielded from real conversations about policy, about freedom, or about rights. We deserve the truth, and we deserve a country that respects our voices and our identities without compromising fairness or equality. This election is not about a choice between men and women, or between patriarchy and progress. It's about choosing the future we want for ourselves and for our daughters. A future where women can stand tall, respected, and supported without being diminished, undermined, or made invisible in their own spaces. Thank you. Let's stand up for each other, for our dignity, and for a future where real progress means fairness, freedom, and respect for all women.